things were done my way, I reckon things would be different because for her, it's it's like I want to get into it, but I can't. But
Is this the type of subjects you talk about on the panel, you guys? Like all these are like topics that no one really talks about that you can hear, eh? Like it's discussed under closed doors and families and and partners with partners, but it's and that's the brilliant thing about podcasting or internet now. Like you can and how Polynesians are doing these podcasts and all that, talking about this, having the panel, like you guys having discussions and open about these sort of things, and people listening. Man, I go through the exact same thing, or I'm going through the similar thing. What can I? Because I can't get it from anywhere else.
Yeah,
and if it's the same topic, but it's a white person talking about it, I can't relate to that.
Yeah. Yeah, so when we do it, we always try to make people help people understand that we're all different. We don't expect everyone to relate to what we do because we know that we are different backgrounds, cultures, and all that kind of stuff. So there might be some. Oh, actually, when I brought that up, there was some. I'm not sure if she was American. There were some Americans watching, and there might have been some white people from New Zealand as well. And I was surprised that they enjoyed watching us because it helped them understand who we are away from work, or who we are at home. Because they didn't know that we do go through a lot of stuff, a lot of struggles, whether it's trauma, racism, heaps of stuff. And I thought it was really cool that it came from white people. That man, I just learned something about you guys' cultures, man, and like I really appreciate you guys sharing it. And we thought, man, that's really cool.
And that is cool
because we didn't expect.
You didn't hear that much,
yeah.
And it's good to know because that just enforces another reason why we do it. Polynesians do podcasts and all that and talk about this stuff because not only do we get to relate to our own people, our communities, we get the people outside to look in and get a bit of understanding on why we like what they think we like, and they get a bit of understanding on why we do the things we do, or why they see things on TV that probably make sense to them, or they hear from their workmates, their work colleagues are weird because they're different culture, but then when they listen, they're that's where they that sort of thing, eh?
Yeah, and I guess they've realized the level of there are different levels where for them their discipline is like, go sit in your naughty corner, whereas with us is so they're learning that, whoa, like I didn't know that. You know? Oh, you guys aren't violent, I thought you guys always drank, or it's so it's pretty cool that because I with the panel or just me being online, I do like to kind of cater for everybody in whatever I do, whether it's making videos or going live, because I've never really been a person to stay in one group, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's just who I am, because I like being around different people, and so I like that. With us on the panel, we it's basically about our poly community, and so it's like, I guess you could say we're doing a service to them, but if anyone that is a non-Polynesian can relate to it, well, that's cool too. You can still be part of it, listen in or whatever. We try and mix it up, and we don't want to. We haven't seen what the formalities are and other things, but we believe in just being ourselves, whether we agree on the same thing or not, because it really doesn't matter. We're not here to try and convince anyone of anything. It's just us putting ourselves out there with our different experiences and different levels for anyone out there who can relate. And, we're always there if you need help. We enjoy doing it. It has been a bit of, work
Yeah.
to keep up with it and keep each other on the straight and narrow. But it's really cool because as long as we keep remind ourselves of why we do it, because from the beginning, when we first got into it, the first few weeks, we loved it because the banter and the entertainment that it brought to the people, we loved that. Just the banter and then even being real at the same time. Because, no hate on the other groups doing it, but some people have said that they found it boring with other people's stuff because it was either too serious or it was just funny, but it wasn't helpful. And so we like to mix it up because, we don't know how to do these things. We know how to be ourselves, and I think that's more important than trying to restrict or have these rules against, say Kingston. Hey, you can't have your talk like that. There are some people that have asked us if he can brush up or whatever. We're like, nah, that's if you don't like it, well then you're in the wrong place.
And that's the best thing about what the platform does to these podcasts or these lives that you guys do, because it is real. It's real and raw. Like when you start changing, like see how you guys started. You said you enjoyed it in the beginning because it was banter and serious. It was serious and banter. We just love it. The minute that changes, you got to think about, okay, what was the moment? Because you said how you guys registered as a charity, and next minute,
so when we, because I think it might have been a few weeks after that, me and Sal, because we're the ones who started it, we talked about it, saying, she asked me, oh, do you think it's been okay? Like, it doesn't feel right. And I'm like, now that you've said it, nah, it's...
something's missing.
It feels like we're holding back.
Right.
Because we're having to... because we're registered now, we have to brush up on our speech.
Right. Oh, really? Is that the rules of it?
Well, no, that wasn't the rules. That's just what we thought because...
Oh, okay. Because it's official now.
Official, because we're registered. And then we saw that we're trying to keep to the time, like on each subject and all. And even if we didn't get through it, we cut it and then we go to the next one. And it just didn't flow. And we always had like, I think it was like 3 or 4 topics that we'd want to talk about. But because of the structure that we created, it was like either was too long. It would take like maybe 3 hours or 4 hours, or it missed the mark on how it could have been more interesting for the people. That was just us and what we thought. The people loved it, but we noticed that we didn't banter enough like we used to. So we thought, man, we need to get back to how we were, because that's what the people loved. And we're not being our true selves, because we're thinking that we have to be a certain way now that we've registered, but like, it shouldn't be an issue.
No, because you guys registered because of the way you were.
Yeah. And so, And so when we talked about that, because the other guys, they'll just follow whatever we do. But we always keep it a group decision. Like, there's no one higher than the other. It matters to me that everyone has a part to play, and that they can be themselves, and that we have no pressure on each other. Like, if you can't be there, that's okay, because it is a bit of work to be on the panel Tuesday nights when we all have families and work and all that kind of stuff. So that helped a lot too, because when we registered, then there was so much pressure. Because we thought like we have to hurry up and just get all these things ticked off and be a certain way. But it's like, but that's where we're going to lose our magic, because people, like you say, people loved us and we were registered because of who we were. But because we're changing, so and it was hard to keep up with the narrative or this facade. And we thought, we've got to scrap all that. I think we'll just pick one topic, and then we'll go from there, see what happens. Because back before we were registered, we replied to every comment that would come up, and that was cool, interacting with the people. And then once we were registered, yeah, we started to slowly pull away from how we were.
Wearing suits and then
Yeah,
start wearing ties, and
yeah,
Kingston's brushing his hair,
yeah.
shaving.
And not swearing. Because yeah, when he was getting hate about that, we were like, nah, bro, like that's you. You came on because of, we got you in because of you. We ain't here to try and change anyone. You know, we're all different, and that's important. Is that we all have our freedom to be who we are. If people don't like it, oh well. You know?
Yeah.
So our goal is to just be ourselves, have fun, and entertain, and hopefully help people out there with our stories. That's pretty much it.